Great. We're going to talk about isolated environments. There are multiple environment managers for this, and we're going to create one, activate one, work in one, and deactivate it in this session until the break at 12. Why do we use them? So this is like this, one of those figures. So when you use Python, you use packages with a specific version. They always have a version. And for your projects, they have usually a collection of packages that go together well. Else your code would not work. So you usually have to get running code, your packages will work together well. And this combination of packages and their versions are managed by a so-called virtual environment manager. So and these create isolated environments. That's the goal of that's one of the goals of a virtual environment manager, to create isolated environments, to create virtual environments, to create isolated virtual environments, whatever you want to call it. But it allows you to have two sets of packages that are incompatible with each other, but you can just pick which one you're going to use for this time. And you can have them alongside each other on your hard disk, and you just pick what you want to use at that moment. Virtual environment managers, there are more. The most two famous ones are Conda and venv. Virtual env is too similar to venv. I will say it's the same in this session. And we will be using venv because it works fine on all the three centers in this course. All right. This changes per cluster. Maybe you need to use Conda in your environment. In this course, we'll be using venv. The general workflow of using a virtual environment is to use isolated environment. Again, as you create one, you activate it, you use it, and then you deactivate it. And then maybe you activate it again later, or you activate another one. That is the workflow. And that's exactly what we'll be doing. I'll go through the exercise a bit so that you know what it's about. Again, there's a video of me going through the exercise exactly for your center. And these are about like literally 3 minutes long. But that's if you know exactly what you need to do. All right, we'll have enough time to go through it. But it is a bit of a cookbook exercise, this. So exercise 1 will actually be to remove the Python packages you've just installed in your home folder. Like if you want to use isolated environments, then you want everything to be isolated. But if you put stuff in your home folder, that's global. That's used by everything. So the packages you've just installed with pip install, you're going to delete them. It defeats the whole purpose of using isolated environment. They're just running this line and saying yes. But it can be scary to remove your installed Python packages. But you can reinstall them again using pip install. It's the same line for all centers. Then we are ready to do exercise 2, where we're going to create a virtual environment, and it will be used later on in this course. It's called VPyEnv, Virtual Python Environment. And I've broken it up in 6 steps. We're going to load the modules we need, and that's important because those modules that we load will be taken into the module we're going to create, into the virtual environment we're going to create. So the more we load here, the more our virtual environment has already installed. And in this case, you really want that. After we've created the virtual environment, we're going to activate the thing. We're going to install something. We're going to check if it's installed. And then we're going to deactivate it. And as a bonus, you can check if really it's gone now. So in the videos, I always check it's gone. It's always gone. So these are like the 6. I'll scroll a bit. Exercise 1.1, load the modules needed. These are the commands you need to run. These are different per center. Just run your command. Here we're going to create a virtual environment. That's of course different for each of the centers. There's a thing called username. Of course, there you replace it with your username. So for me, it's Richel. For you, it will be something else. Next step, we're going to activate the thing. Copy paste this line again. Take care about the username. You'll get an error there in any case. We're going to install a Python package. This differs per center what I'm going to use. But all of them will have Seaborn, which we'll use later today. In access 1.5, we're going to use pip list to see if it's installed. We already done that. 1.6, going to deactivate it, and that's it. If you want to try more to use, for example, GPUs, there are more exercises here. But that is the more or less cookbook exercise we have here. And if you exactly know what to do, it takes you literally 3 minutes. But there will be problems probably. So we have all the time in the world. Do we think we can do the exercise? Is it clear enough what to do? Do you think there's